our shirt on Teespring.
Former President Donald Trump addressed Congress on March 4, 2025, marking his return to the national stage after a brief hiatus. This moment was highly anticipated by both his supporters and critics, as many were eager to hear what he had to say after being away from the limelight for some time. The speech, delivered 6 weeks into his second term, outlined an ambitious agenda for the next 4 years. Trump touched on various key issues, including economic reforms, national security, and healthcare. His plans were met with mixed reactions from different political factions. As with many of Trump's pronouncements, his address was peppered with claims that demand closer scrutiny. Some of his statements were bold and controversial, sparking debates across the political spectrum. In an era awash with information, separating fact from fiction is paramount, especially when it comes to pronouncements from those in positions of power. The sheer volume of information can be overwhelming, making it challenging for the average citizen to discern the truth. This analysis delves into some of the key assertions made by President Trump, evaluating their veracity against a backdrop of evidence and expert analysis. By examining these claims closely, we aim to shed light on the accuracy of his statements and the potential impact they may have. By holding these claims to the fire of truth, we aim to provide readers with a clearer understanding of the issues at hand. It's crucial to scrutinize political statements to ensure that the public is well informed and can make educated decisions. Our goal is to equip citizens with the tools they need to navigate the complex and often confusing landscape of modern political discourse. By fostering a well-informed populace, we hope to contribute to a more transparent and accountable political environment. President Trump wasted no time in targeting his predecessor's economic record, claiming that the Biden administration had allowed egg prices to spiral out of control. While it is true that egg prices have seen a significant uptick, attributing this solely to the previous administration lacks crucial context. The global avian flu outbreak, which ravaged poultry populations, played a substantial role in driving up prices. Furthermore, it's worth noting that egg prices rose under both the Trump and Biden administrations, influenced by factors beyond the control of either president. This highlights the need to consider broader market forces when assessing economic trends. Trump's attempt to pin the blame solely on Biden oversimplifies a complex issue and misleads the public. Turning his attention to foreign policy, Trump asserted that the United States had spent a staggering $350 billion supporting Ukraine in its ongoing conflict. This claim was made during a high-profile speech, capturing the attention of both domestic and international audiences. This figure is demonstrably false. Fact-checkers were quick to point out the inaccuracies in Trump's statement, emphasizing the importance of relying on verified data. Congressional records indicate that the actual amount appropriated for Ukraine aid is significantly lower, totaling $182.75 billion. This discrepancy highlights the need for transparency and accuracy in public discourse. Of this amount, $119 billion was designated directly for Ukraine, with the majority allocated to military aid. This military support includes advanced weaponry, training, and logistical assistance, all aimed at bolstering Ukraine's defense capabilities. It's crucial to note that the European Union has also provided substantial support to Ukraine, contrary to Trump's claim that they had only contributed $100 billion. In reality, the EU's contributions have been multifaceted, encompassing financial aid, humanitarian assistance, and military support. Accurate figures are essential for understanding the true scope of U.S. involvement in the conflict and for holding elected officials accountable for their statements. Misinformation can lead to misguided policies and public distrust, making it imperative to present the facts clearly and accurately. President Trump ventured into the realm of social programs, making several misleading claims about Social Security. His statements stirred up a whirlwind of confusion and concern among the public who rely on these benefits for their livelihood. He alleged that Elon Musk had uncovered individuals as old as 369 years old within the Social Security system. This claim, while sensational, lacks any basis in reality and serves to distract from genuine issues. While Musk did highlight anomalies in the system's data, including individuals listed as over 110 years old, These are likely attributable to outdated software and do not necessarily indicate fraudulent activity. Such anomalies are not uncommon in large aging databases and often result from clerical errors or data entry mistakes. Trump further asserted that government databases contained millions of Social Security recipients over the age of 100. This sweeping statement, however, fails to consider the complexities and nuances of data management in large government systems. Again, this claim is misleading and relies on outdated information. The presence of such entries is more indicative of the need for system updates rather than evidence of widespread fraud. The presence of outdated entries does not equate to widespread fraud or abuse within the system. It highlights the importance of modernizing our data infrastructure to ensure accuracy and reliability. These mischaracterizations risk undermining public trust in a vital social safety net. Ensuring the integrity of Social Security is crucial for the well-being of millions who depend on it for their daily needs. Section 5. Gender and Education Divisive Rhetoric Resurfaces. Social issues provided fertile ground for President Trump's rhetoric as he revisited familiar themes of gender and education. He proclaimed that his administration recognized only two genders, a statement that disregards the lived experiences of intersex individuals and the broader transgender community. This stance reflects a narrow and exclusionary worldview that runs counter to the principles of inclusivity and diversity. Trump also pledged to prevent schools from indoctrinating children with what he termed transgender ideology. It's important to recognize that the federal government has limited control over local curricula. This statement further fuels a climate of fear and misinformation surrounding transgender issues, potentially putting vulnerable youth at risk. Section 6. Immigration Distortion of Statistics and Reality. Immigration, a perennial flashpoint in American politics, took center stage as President Trump touted his administration's record. He claimed to have achieved the lowest illegal border crossings ever recorded. While it is true that border apprehensions have fluctuated in recent years, this claim oversimplifies a complex issue. Trump's assertion that 21 million undocumented immigrants entered the country during the Biden administration is also demonstrably false. Official figures indicate a significantly lower number, further highlighting the need to rely on accurate data when discussing immigration. By inflating statistics and making misleading claims, Trump creates a distorted view of immigration and hinders productive policy discussions. Section 7. Environmental Claims. A dubious record on climate change. Environmental policy emerged as another area of contention, with President Trump defending his decision to withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement. He argued that this move had saved the United States trillions of dollars. However, this claim lacks any credible economic basis. Independent analyses have projected potential economic losses as a result of withdrawing from the agreement. Trump's assertion that his administration had achieved record levels of energy production while ignoring the urgent need to address climate change raises serious concerns about his commitment to environmental sustainability. Section 8. Military Might and Recruitment Realities. In a bid to bolster his national security credentials, President Trump boasted of achieving the best recruiting results in history for the military. While it's true that recruitment numbers have seen an uptick, it's important to note that this trend predates Trump's presidency. Attributing this solely to his policies ignores the multifaceted factors that influence recruitment, such as economic conditions and public perception of military service. Accurate context is crucial for understanding trends in military recruitment and avoiding misleading claims of success. Section 9. Conclusion: the enduring need for truth and accountability. President Trump's address to Congress served as a stark reminder of the importance of fact-checking and critical thinking. His speech was replete with misleading claims, distortions of truth, and outright falsehoods. In an era of information overload, it is more important than ever to approach political pronouncements with a healthy dose of skepticism. By carefully examining the evidence, consulting reputable sources, and demanding accountability from our leaders, we can foster a more informed and discerning citizenry. The pursuit of truth is an ongoing endeavor, and it requires vigilance, critical thinking, and a commitment to holding those in power accountable for their words and actions.